Alright, we're going to do a full service on this Troybilt TB240, which is an interesting mower because it's got a Honda engine. I'm not a fan of the carburetors on any of the Hondas because it's got this, I think it's an external fuel injection port that gets clogged all the time. So I'm interested to see how this runs when I start it. I'm going to warm it up and then dump the oil and do the rest. But let's see what we got going on first. See if we have oil, we'll be good. Yeah, she's got oil in there. Doesn't look like it's been changed in a while, that's why she brought it, I guess. Auto choke system. That's pretty clean. It's been wrong, but pretty clean. I'll put a new one in though. No, actually it's right. That's the way they've gone for the Hondas. Kind of dirty in there. I need to clean that up. Otherwise it's going to get in the damn carburetor. It's got a fuel shut off. It doesn't have a fuel filter, which is weird. She's almost bone dry, so that's good. Alright, let's see if she starts. Carburetor definitely not clogged. Alright. Get it tipped out, draining. She's a little dirty on the bottom. I'm going to try to clean that mess up. Alright, the air filter actually wasn't dirty, it looked pretty new, but I'm putting a new one in anyway. I'm going to put a Honda one in. But I always try to clean the inside of this box out as much as I can. Otherwise you just shoot, there was all kinds of debris in here. We're getting ready to clog the carburetors. I got that out. And then we put it in and we're good. You know, try to wipe down the edges. I'm gonna clean this thing. It's filthy. Well, it's not filthy, it's just used. And before you put the oil plug back in after you drain it, clean this off so you're not getting dirt down in there. Seafoam is your friend. I always put a cap full in here, especially since she's got it almost empty anyway, so when I fill it up, it'll circulate through and clean the inside of the carburetor without you maybe having to take it off. But this stuff is great. To put a cap in it every month and let it run through, run clean. I'm about to refill it with oil, but trying to get that pour straight in is always a pain in the ass. So I use a trusty basketball to make it nice and level. Don't laugh. Here's always a fun part. Like, I warmed it up, dumped it out. Hardly any oil really came out. Like, that's just a couple ounces. It's supposed to hold 15. So, you know, I drained it, let it sit for a while. I did a 5-second pour with the oil, but I think that's too much because look. Looks to me like it's overfilled. I'm gonna dump some out and try to get it down to at least the sticky part. Scraped a lot of it off, but you're gonna notice this a lot when you take off a blade. There's gonna be, you know, weed eater line and other stuff you've run over that'll wrap around this. It'll hinder it from spinning freely. Make sure you clean all that off. All right, that one's done. Looks better after being washed off. This one needs a little bath too, so we're gonna work on this. I'm just gonna sharpen the blades on this one. Check the oil. I serviced it last year. It should be fine. It just needs a blade sharpening, but it's a little dirty. This is one season. That's not terrible, but that's how much grass you get. I mean, I think I probably serviced that around Father's Day last year. So cut for a while before I even got to it. So, you know, make sure you flip them over, especially spring before you get going, and clean them all out. Otherwise, this is going to cake on worse and worse. I sharpened this one, but you can see it's got two pretty good sized gouges on it. I'm going to recommend to the owner that he replace this. Like, he might make it through the season, but he hits another big rock and the whole thing's going to crack. This side's in much better shape. She's getting pretty rusty. I noticed she's got peeling pretty bad. I don't see any holes or anything, but she's getting there. I think the grass just got left on it for a long period of time, a couple seasons, and just kind of rust built up. I'm gonna try to scrape the rest of that stuff off. All right, moments of truth. See if they start. Choke out. It is gonna choke out. I let that go, but she was on the verge of choking out. She's shooting some oil. Let's see what's going on. Running rich. Let's try this again. That does not sound good. Shut up. Too much oil, maybe? Check it again. It has to take oil, right? I barely put any in. What's going on? I'm having one hell of a time figuring out the oil level on this. I dumped out what I put in, and let's see. Still, there's too much damn oil in there, and I only put in like maybe 4 ounces, 5. I don't know what's going on. Problem with using full synthetic, it's so damn clean and light, it doesn't really show up okay. I've cleaned this thoroughly. I'm just gonna push it in, not screw it in. And it looks like it's right up to the top buckle. Let's see what happens when we run it this time. Here goes nothing. We're running like crap. Hell have I done? I pulled the spark plug. It's pretty black and nasty. I do not have this weird spark plug. So I'm going to try to clean it and put it back in, see if it runs better.